Live from the WAME News Center, this is the 6 o'clock news. Iredell County's trusted news leader with Bryson Davis.
Good evening, I'm Bryson Davis. Thank you for joining us for the WAME News. We begin tonight with a troubling situation for drivers in Iredell County. Motorists traveling along Perth Road in Troutman say they are on edge after months of what appears to be pellet gunfire striking vehicles along the busy commuter route between Troutman and Mooresville. The incidents have been reported just past the junction of Perth Road and State Park Road, along a stretch many drivers use daily to get to work and school. Several commuters say the shots seem to come from the same side of the road, leading them to believe someone may be firing from a fixed position. Vehicles have reportedly been struck in doors, side windows, and even windshields. While no injuries have been reported so far, the close calls have left many drivers shaken. Commuters say the timing follows a concerning pattern, with incidents happening in the early morning hours around 6:15 a.m. and again in the evening during peak drive times. Some drivers say their vehicles were hit while children were inside, heightening fears about safety along the route. Several motorists report being struck more than once, with cases dating back to late last year. Repair costs have ranged from around $500 to well over that, depending on the extent of the damage. As the reports continue, drivers say they are increasingly nervous traveling through the area, worried they could be next. No suspects have been identified at this time. Both the Troutman Police Department and the Iredell County Sheriff's Office say they are actively investigating. Authorities are urging anyone who believes their vehicle may have been struck to contact the Sheriff's Office to file a report. Anyone with information, including doorbell or surveillance footage, is encouraged to reach out to investigators or submit an anonymous tip through the Sheriff's Office mobile app. Officials say community assistance will be key to identifying those responsible and stopping the incidents before someone is seriously injured. Statesville police say a suspect is in custody after a late-night home invasion and assault over the weekend. Officers with the Statesville Police Department responded around 10:15 p.m. Saturday to the 300 block of North Oakland Avenue for a reported breaking and entering in progress. When officers arrived, they spoke with a female homeowner who said an unknown man had entered her home while she was asleep and assaulted her. During the struggle, the victim was able to escape the residence and run to a nearby neighbor's home where 911 was called. The suspect fled before officers got to the scene. The victim provided a description of the suspect, and officers began searching the surrounding area. A short time later, additional officers spotted a man matching that description near Alexander Street. When officers tried to approach him, he ran on foot but was quickly apprehended without further incident. Iredell County EMS responded to evaluate and treat the victim at the scene. Police identified the suspect as Ahmed Albandani, age 27, of Jefferson. He faces multiple charges, including breaking and entering to terrorize or injure, assault by strangulation, sexual battery, assault on a female, false imprisonment, and resisting a public officer. Aldabani was taken before an Iredell County magistrate and given a $150,000 secured bond. Police say the investigation remains ongoing. A Hickory man is in custody following a bank robbery that triggered a rapid search across the city Tuesday afternoon. According to the Hickory Police Department, 50-year-old Joel Vieira was arrested and charged with robbery with a dangerous weapon in connection to a robbery at the Wells Fargo branch on 12th Avenue Northeast. Officers responded to the bank just after 3:10 p.m. on February 17th after receiving reports of a robbery in progress. Police say the suspect left the scene before officers arrived, prompting an immediate search of the surrounding area. Vieira was located and taken into custody shortly after 4:40 p.m. near the 1900 block of 16th Street Northeast without incident. Authorities say no injuries were reported during the robbery. The Catawba County Sheriff's Office assisted in locating the suspect. Vieira is in custody, being held in the Catawba County Detention Facility without bond, and is also being held on an ICE detainer. Police say the investigation remains ongoing, and anyone with information is asked to contact the Hickory Police Department. A late-night patrol in Cleveland leads to drugs, a concealed handgun, and an outstanding felony warrant, plus a former Rowan County detention officer is now behind bars, accused of smuggling contraband into the jail. And Mooresville police unveil cutting-edge drone technology, the first program of its kind in Iredell County. We'll have the details after the break.
When you struggle with Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis, you get used to not feeling 100%. I thought that was how it had to be. Until I discovered the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. They told me about new medications that weren't around back when I was diagnosed. They helped me find a specialist who gave me a new treatment plan. I'm feeling better than I ever thought I could. Don't settle for not feeling your best. Take action today to take care of yourself. Spill your guts. Learn more at spillyourguts.org.
Come on! Go, Diane! Yeah, keep it going! Yeah! Go, honey!
If you love them enough to drive an hour to cheer them on as they get beat 11-0 in the rain, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
Throw that ball, Diane! Woo! You got this!
A routine patrol in the town of Cleveland led to multiple charges for one man, including an outstanding felony warrant. According to the Cleveland Police Department, officers were conducting proactive patrol checks on Saturday, February 14th, when they noticed a vehicle parked at Cleveland Town Park after operating hours. When officers approached the vehicle, they reported detecting the odor of marijuana coming from inside. Police conducted a search of the vehicle and say they discovered marijuana along with a concealed handgun. Authorities also determined that the driver, identified as Jaquarius Presley, had an outstanding felony warrant out of Rowan County. Presley was taken into custody and now faces multiple charges in connection with the incident. Police say the investigation remains ongoing. The Rowan County Sheriff's Office has charged a former detention officer following an investigation into contraband inside the county jail. According to the Sheriff's Office, detectives with the Vice and Narcotics Unit were notified Monday, February 16th, about allegations that a detention officer had been smuggling contraband, including narcotics and tobacco products, into the Rowan County Detention Facility. Sheriff Travis Allen says the agency is committed to holding detention officers to high professional and ethical standards. He added that misconduct that compromises safety and security will not be tolerated and will be addressed swiftly. Investigators identified former detention officer Douglas Moore Jr. as having introduced tobacco products into the facility on at least one occasion. Authorities also alleged that inmate Jacob Seth Janelle conspired with Moore to facilitate the introduction of the contraband. Moore has been charged with felony providing tobacco to an inmate and felony conspiracy. He was arrested, given a $5,000 secured bond, and transferred to the Cabarrus County Detention Center. Janelle was charged with misdemeanor possession of tobacco products in a detention center and felony conspiracy. He received a $50,000 secured bond and remains in custody on a separate charge of attempted first-degree murder related to a 2024 incident. This investigation remains ongoing. The Mooresville Police Department has officially launched a new drone first responder program designed to get eyes in the sky faster and enhance public safety across town. The DFR program equips the department with 6 drones, 3 stationed at police headquarters and 3 at one Mooresville center. The drones can respond to incidents within a 3.5-mile radius and travel at speeds up to 55 miles per hour, often arriving before officers on the ground. Due to FAA regulations, the drones can fly at altitudes of up to 400 feet, providing critical aerial coverage while remaining within federal safety guidelines. When the nature of a 911 call warrants it, a trained operator inside MPD headquarters launches and pilots the drone remotely. The pilot communicates directly with officers who are en route or already on scene, delivering real-time situational awareness. Police say the technology allows them to respond more effectively to high-risk situations, search for missing persons, track fleeing suspects, and assist with traffic crashes and crime scene documentation. The program costs approximately $300,000 per year and has already been deployed to at least one call during the recent snowstorm. Chief Ron Capricciani says the investment is about staying ahead of the curve. Quote, part of our mission is to be prepared for the future. Capricciani said this technology allows us to be more informed situationally so our responses can be precise and efficient no matter the incident. The DFR program is the first of its kind in Iredell County and integrates directly with the department's computer-aided dispatch system, which manages 911 calls and coordinates response efforts. The system relies on GPS coordinates from dispatch data to pinpoint destinations. Drone activity is automatically logged in a publicly available online portal known as the Mooresville Flight Dashboard. The dashboard provides up-to-the-minute data on calls, response times, types of incidents, and even maps showing each drone's flight path. Police say the goal is simple: faster information, safer responses, and better outcomes for the community. When we come back, we'll have this week's Healthy Minute.
When you struggle with Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis, you get used to not feeling 100%. I thought that was how it had to be. Until I discovered the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. They told me about new medications that weren't around back when I was diagnosed. They helped me find a specialist who gave me a new treatment plan. I'm feeling better than I ever thought I could. Don't settle for not feeling your best. Take action today to take care of yourself. Spill your guts. Learn more at spillyourguts.org.
Come on! Go, Diane! Yeah, keep it going! Yeah! Go, honey!
If you love them enough to drive an hour to cheer them on as they get beat 11 to nothing in the rain, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
Throw that ball, Diane! Woo! You got this!
Colon cancer is now the leading cause of cancer deaths among adults under 50, a sharp and concerning rise that has doctors urging earlier awareness and screening. Health experts say one major reason is that younger adults often dismiss early warning signs. Symptoms like persistent stomach pain, blood in the stool, or changes in bowel habits are sometimes brushed off, but catching the disease early can make a life-saving difference. Doctors recommend keeping your colon healthy by eating a balanced diet rich in fiber, fruits, and vegetables. It's also important to limit red and processed meats, stay physically active, and avoid smoking. Screening remains one of the most powerful tools in prevention. While traditional colonoscopies are still considered the gold standard, there are now other options available. At-home stool tests such as FIT and Cologuard can detect early warning signs. There's also the FDA-approved Shield blood test, which looks for tumor DNA in the bloodstream and can detect early-stage colorectal cancer with about 83% sensitivity. Most people should begin screening at age 45 or earlier if there is a family history of the disease. Early testing saves lives. Don't put it off. Thank you for spending part of your evening with us. Stay informed and connected with WAME News. I'll see you back here tomorrow evening. Have a great night.
Stay informed. Stay ahead. WAMEnews.com. Social and on air.